What's up, everybody, and thank you so much for clicking on another episode of Land of a Thousand Queens. I'm your host, Josh TV. Today, I have a special guest all the way from Kissimmee, Florida. Please put your hands together for Summer Holiday.
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing, girl?
Fabulous. I just flew in from Barbados.
Oh, how was it?
It was cute. We fed the pygmies while we were there.
Oh, any eye candy on the island?
Oh yeah, there was tons of trade, and I was thirsty the whole time, just like my hair.
So who do you draw your inspiration from to realize Summer Holiday?
It's a lot of things. I like to draw my inspiration from a couple of people like Kristen Chenoweth and Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe's like my big icons. So I try to pull a little bit of her makeup into me, and definitely she was like a thick girl, so I'm down with it.
Gotta represent.
Right? Juicy Queens.
No, you're also a former Diamond Diva.
Yeah.
That you guys used to do a gig out in Kissimmee, Florida. And I always enjoyed watching you because you guys brought something different to the table. You brought more of the campy side.
Yeah.
You know, big dancers in the background.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get involved with the Diamond Diva?
Well, actually, the Diamond Divas pretty much started at my house, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah. Back in like 2009, we were like performing in my living room for like all the entertainment at Disney. And so we like advertised a drag show at midnight in my living room, and we built a stage and everything. So that's how it all began.
And which of the Diamond Divas you did not get along with?
All of them. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I got along with every single one of them because they were my sisters. Yeah, we're sisters, family, and we do get into fights, but at the same time, it all comes together. We're family at the end. So I don't have one specific person.
Uh-huh. All right, girl. Well, let's get right into it. Performance style. When people come see Summer Holiday perform, what can they expect?
They can expect a smile because that's what I like to bring to the table. As long as you're smiling, I feel like I'm doing my job because I like to make people laugh, and I'm a facial expression girl, so you're going to see it all performing in my face. Yeah, I'm not really a big dancer, but I can put on a production.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. Like, you have backup dancers, you guys choreography, routines and stuff. How long does it take to get like everybody together and, you know, a couple of rehearsals in?
Well, I have backup people, I would say. As far as dancers, it's hard to pull dancers together, especially last minute. So with stuff that I do, it's very Broadway. As long as there's a lot of people on stage and we're all dressed up to the theme, I mean, it's a good time. So yeah, you're not going to see me doing any kind of backflips or cartwheels, death drops. No, not with me.
Well, I always say you do have a smile, and it's always a good time to see. What's one of the venues that you would love to perform to, like dream venue you would love to perform?
Ooh, that's a good question. I hadn't really thought about that, but doing something in Vegas would be amazing. Yeah, but we're starting some things down here in Kissimmee, some new venues, and you know, I have this big picture in my head that nobody really knows about. So it's just hard to put it on paper and actually make it happen. But yeah, a place to perform would be Vegas because of what's in this noggin.
So you were also a pageant title holder. You're Miss Sawmill, also Miss Orlando Comedy Queen 2014. Obviously, the title is a difference between the two pageants.
Yes.
What's the most challenging thing about participating in a comedy pageant?
Pageant, yeah.
Because I assume if you are not making the people laugh, you're just like out of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty much. If you don't hit it the first time, you might as well give up for the rest of the pageant. Yeah, comedy pageants are hard. A lot of people don't realize this, but with a comedy pageant, they think they can get away with anything. But it's just like a real pageant. So you got to be on point. You got to be clean and crystal clear on what you're trying to portray to the audience. If they don't get it, then yeah, you're out of luck. So yeah, if you got to hit it from the beginning, set the bar.
So is it also like a presentation, talent,
and
Q&A, like a regular beauty pageant?
It is. They have a creative evening wear for evening gown. Presentation is usually themed to the former, and it's usually something funny. And with talent, it's all up to you what you want to bring to the table with talent. And like, I'm a monologue queen, slapstick comedy, and I don't really perform live on the microphone. It's more so about hurting myself on stage or something, losing my shit. Yeah, but anyways, and then also at the end they have with the creative evening wear, it's like your question and answer will be sell this item to the audience in 60 seconds. And it's hard because you don't know what's going to be in those bags. When you pull it out, you have to go. Be ready.
So what did you pull out of the bag?
I pulled many things out of a bag, and but like, it's stupid stuff. Like, I mean, they try to get you to sell this piece of cardboard to the audience, and you got to sell it. So it's tough, but that's usually my downfall because you have to be live. But this past year, I took a year off just because I wanted to see the pageant system versus being in it, because I was in it for 4 years. But I took a year off because I really wanted to reflect and view other people, what they're doing, and see what else I can bring to the table next year.
All right, girl. Well, I have to ask you, what happened on April 15, 2015?
Are you serious? I told you not to talk about that.
Oh, I was just trying to
That's the one thing I asked you not to ask about on this interview. I mean, seriously, gonna bring that up?
Well, I just wanted to ask a question.
Okay, no, I'm not answering any questions. That's a no. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm calling my agent.
Serious, Summer? Can we get her back? Let's regroup.
It got hot in here real quick.
All right, Summer. So you make a lot of your wardrobe. You make a lot of your dresses, the costumes, dresses for other drag queens. Tell us a little bit more about Collins Creative.
Collins Creative is a business I started back in January of last year, and pretty much enough. I'm doing a lot of pageants for the queens and a lot of private solo commissions from other cosplayers and princess parties. So I do a lot of things, from wigs, costumes, props, and set design. That's pretty much it in a nutshell.
All right, switching gears here. Your husband, who happens to also be a drag queen, her name Twyla Holiday. Did you guys always share the same last name? Because you guys go back way, way back, but you guys always have the same last name. Tell us a little bit about the history.
Yes, Twyla Holiday is my sister. Oink, oink. We're also, in our boy form, we are married to each other. We've been together for almost 10 years. Woo! 10 years feels like a lifetime. So when we first started dating, about 6 months into our relationship, we dressed up for Halloween. And everyone was like, this is fun, y'all should do this more often. So the next holiday, get it? The next holiday, we dressed up again and had a show at our house. And then the next holiday, we did something different. So that's where our last name came from, because we would always have parties that were on the holidays. And then our names, like, Summer came from me being, blonde bimbo, and Twyla being a dark, goddess, where she's the stupid one, actually, just so you know. Just so you know, she's the stupid one. I'm the smart one, she's the stupid one. Sorry about it.
All right, so I've seen your live feeds of Drunken Drag. Girl, what's all that about?
Well, so speaking of drunk, so Drunken Drag is cheers. It's a little TV show that kind of like what you're doing, just me and Sherilyn put together because we got bored one night and said, let's get dressed up and go on live and just talk some shit about other people. And so we did, and 2,000 views later, we're like, well, shit, we should do this more often. It's hard to drink every night, so we kind of do it, we kind of separate the, the shows because I can get real shitty, like off of 2 mascots.
It is fun. It is fun. You guys read the hell out of all the girls who've done drag for the first time, like the first time pictures. You guys really went in on all the girls.
Yeah, reading the girls meaning we have permission to read them. So don't get it
so
twisted.
it's not anybody.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. And they submit their pictures, so we're like, okay, this is it. It's going live. No turning back.
Why do you do drag? What inspires you to do it every day? Or every time, sorry girl, the alcohol's kicking in.
Girl, slow down. I can't do this every day. Woo! One, I'm not getting paid every day to do it, so that's why. But what inspires me to do it is because one, I get to make people smile, and 2, it's my creative outlet to build like I said, productions. And I love putting a huge show together, being the director or the producer of a show. That's why I do it, because when it all comes together and it actually happens on the night, that's a magical moment for me.
All right, girl, well, tell us a little bit about where can people find Summer Holiday perform out in the Kissimmee area.
Oh, right now we are in the works for a venue. It's just been the holidays, so it's been kind of crazy to really focus. But yeah, we are going to be downtown Kissimmee, like historic Kissimmee, right where it all began for Kissimmee. But I'm just not gonna put out the name yet because it's not set in stone. But
Okay.
Other than that, you can find me at Sawmill on occasions. Like this coming week, we are doing a Miss Sawmill pageant. So Twyla is stepping down, and I'm a former, and it's going to be a good time. It's fun to be part of the family there.
All right, everybody, give it up for Summer Holiday. Thank you so much for participating in this project of mine.
Yeah, definitely. But can we have a shot before we go? Because
okay.
I know you have shots there. I saw them. Okay, ready?
Okay, ready?
Cheers to queers. Eh?
Cheers!
Mm. Whiskey honey, my favorite.
That was rough. All right, thank you so much. Bye.
All right, bye. I don't know how to do this with gloves on.
If you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to know more about Summer's social media accounts, they're all listed in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching on Josh TV, and we'll see you next time. Girl, Summer got me real tipsy tonight, girl.